Yeah, I was like one of the top learners.
One of the top learners.
To be honest.
Were you in the top 10?
Yeah, into top 10. Sometimes in top 5. Did that. Immediately after lockdown, that's where my academics started to drop. So I think that's another thing that convinced me and also motivated me that, okay, school is not the only way to be successful. I think around grade 11, when they saw that, okay, I can make some money from Forex, then I also told them that I want to drop out. I think I have more than 100 students.
More than 100?
Yeah.
Paying students?
Yeah, paying students.
Welcome to Fitnair Podcast, where we share knowledge about health and fitness. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another podcast. So in today's show, you're about to learn how you can actually be able to build yourself up. We have an amazing guest. This guy, he literally came from nothing and managed to build himself up. And if you can imagine, he's only 19 years old, being able to be independent and being able to generate the revenue on his own. And so ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the show, Kamogelo. Yeah, otherwise, how's it, man?
I'm good, man, and you?
Great. It's good to have you in the house, I would say on this channel, most cases we usually do podcasts about fitness and so on. But because of we are more focusing on education, we really want to educate people and give as much value as we can on how people can actually be able to take responsibility and better their lives. So I believe today you're about to deliver on that. But before we get deeper into details, I would like to take this time and give you an opportunity to introduce yourself.
Okay, guys. My name is Kamogelo, also known as Kamogelo PK. So guys, I'm a 19-year-old entrepreneur, but I'm also a full-time Forex trader, guys. So that's what I do for a living. I trade for a living, but I also have other things that I do, you understand? So yeah, I think that's all for now. They'll get more info later on. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. So if you want to hear all of that, you're going to have to stay throughout the show. But do us a favor and make sure that you subscribe as we're about to tackle this issue and go deeper into it. So yeah, Kamogelo, you say you're 19, and I believe that most people actually who are at your age, they are currently either still in high school.
Yeah.
You know, usually people leave school at 25, so they're still in school, or they're still out there, maybe still trying to figure out what they really want to do with their life and so on. But do you happen to be one of the guys who look like you know what you want, you know where you're going, the vision you have, it's pulling you, you're dedicated to your work and so on. So I would like to literally get to know, how did you grow up, or what makes you different from everybody else out there?
Okay, so what I can say is that you must get a mentor. So the guy who mentored me was my brother. So he's the one that mentored me, also guided me through this journey. Yeah, well, definitely. What I can say, another thing is that I'm fortunate because I was able to have enough time during lockdown, because with lockdown, I didn't go out that much. So I was spending more time with my bro. That's when we were building ourselves, to be honest. So lockdown really helped me, guys. COVID-19, I know it's a bad thing, but to be honest, it helped me. I'm grateful that it happened, to be honest. Because I benefited from it, you understand? So
yeah.
That's why I was able to build myself, to build everything that I have now, to learn how to trade and everything, you understand?
Okay, so your brother is a trader too?
No, it's not a trader.
Okay, what does your brother do? Okay,
my brother is a software engineer, at the same time he's an entrepreneur. He owns couple of companies also.
Okay, yeah. So apparently during lockdown, what is that did he do that we could say has changed the way you see things and everything like that? Because it sounds like before lockdown you were a different person, and once lockdown happens, you happen to change the way you see things, the way you want to carry yourself and so on. What really happened that made you change?
So, we're educating ourselves mostly with YouTube videos from the top 1% people, you understand, the high achievers people. So, and also building good habits, which we usually used to wake up around 4 a.m. After waking up at 4 a.m, we do gym, do affirmations, you understand, and then that's the things that really helped us, because we were building good habits. Yeah, and also it helped us to be more productive on ourselves.
Yeah. So I'm under an impression, because I'm a hustler too, I'm under the impression of habits matters and change is hard, right?
Sure.
Change is difficult. It's not something that you can just instantly be boom, I'm gonna do it and so on. So how did you actually get to convince yourself, be okay, My brother, probably, I believe your brother is the one who made all of this influence for you to be where you are today. How did you actually get to convince yourself and be like, I think I should do what my brother tells me, let me listen to my brother, and so on? What really convinced you in that circumstance to literally be like, okay, I'm in?
I would say I didn't have anything to do. Remember, it's lockdown. I'm always bored.
Yeah.
But I have access to internet. So you usually tell me that go to YouTube, do things that they will benefit you, like learn new skill or something.
Yeah.
Then I remember, okay, I was once interested in forex trading. So that's when I used to watch YouTube videos where it also taught me how to trade. Understand? Because to be honest, I didn't spend too much money going to mentors, paying for their courses. I'm more like a self-taught trader. Because I used more YouTube videos to teach myself how to trade. You understand? And then he also made an example with lockdown. Remember, lockdown when it started, it was 21 days lockdown.
Yeah.
The reason it was 21 days is because they wanted you to be used to it. It's more like building a habit for you to stay at home.
I like that.
You understand?
Yeah.
He made an example with it, and then so I also made a challenge to myself that I'm gonna take another 21 days to change myself. Which I took that other 21 days. After that 21 days of lockdown, that's when I was building those new habits.
Yeah.
After 21 days, it's just a habit, so everything is easy to do.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So speaking of habits, what kind of habits did you destroy? Like the ones that you were like, these are the habits I had to do away with to be the Kamogelo I am today.
Okay, like I stopped like spending more time with most of my friends, which I used to spend more time with, and then at the same time, building like good habits, waking up early, doing your affirmation. To be honest, affirmation also really helped me. It showed me like the power of manifestation. Because, every morning I used to watch affirmation videos, listen to motivational videos, which also helped me to my subconscious mind. You understand?
Were you that negative? Because I believe affirmation is also one of the things that they do is helping you to be optimistic. Optimistic simply meaning being positive about how you see lives and everything like that. Were you that negative?
No. I was not that negative. That was affirming.
Okay, you were affirming good things that really happened into your life and so on. Okay. So your brother, apparently he didn't really tell you that you need to go do Forex. He just said do something that will help you become a better person. And you found yourself the vehicle of choosing to go into Forex.
Definitely.
Okay. No, that's an interesting subject. But now I wanna get deeper into you growing up. Actually, let's talk about school. Were you that bright child at school?
I was like one of the top learners.
One of the top learners.
To be honest.
Were you in the top 10?
Into top 10. Sometimes in top 5.
In top 5.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Then even your matric, you were still in the top 5. What happened?
Somehow like dropped. My academics dropped.
Okay.
I was no longer focusing more on school.
Okay.
So from my let's say from grade 10, 11, that's when my academics started to drop. Immediately after lockdown, let me just say that. Immediately after lockdown, that's where my academics started to drop. Because already I changed, you understand? Because I have new habits, I have new other things. I also view school differently now. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was really the influence? Because okay, maybe I will speak about me, right? I used to be in network marketing, of which I'm not currently really doing. But the thing that really changed my perspective, I used to be more academic like you are. I'll say top 5%, 1%, I don't know. I have distinctions in science and maths, right? Yeah. So of which I believe that is the highest achievement if I could tackle such subjects like that. So, but when I got to share about that, you're not only going to be able to make it in life through school. Sometimes, some of us, we are entrepreneurs, we are leaders, we want to lead people somewhere. And then I made a decision of like, I really want to go into business. And the reason why I chose that was because of I was inspired by people really telling me that, listen, I don't even have matric, but this is how much I'm making, this is how much difference I'm making in life, and so on. So I can relate to you. As you say, you were a bright learner, you were doing very well. But when you're doing your matric, your belief system has changed, you no longer see school the same, and that as a result affected your performance. What influenced you to seeing school not as a vehicle that you could take for your life?
Okay, so as you mentioned, like there are some people who make a living who are successful, but they didn't bother to further their studies. They didn't even go to varsity. Some of them don't even have matrics, you understand? But still they're successful. They're living a successful life, you understand? So I was also looking up to those people. Like, for example, like, who's this guy? I forgot the name of that guy. Yeah, but he didn't also go to school, but he's super successful, you understand? Ne? So I think that's another thing that convinced me and also motivated me that, okay, school is not the only way to be successful. We can use it maybe as a backup plan or something, but yeah.
Okay, but you completed your matric.
Yeah, I did complete my matric.
Would you advise someone to go and do matric?
Yeah, matric, I advise them to at least complete their matric. But in terms of tertiary, that's up to them. I don't know.
Okay.
But matric, I feel like it's compulsory.
Okay. Yeah. How does school come into play in your life right now? Let me say, everything that you have learned at school, do you see any benefit of it into your life? Let me say, in your trading experience, for example.
To be honest, no. I don't see like any benefits from school.
Do you think if you just, let me say, you just started from 1 year trading, you could do better than you do it now? You could have been doing better.
No.
Okay. Why?
Because like, you know what, with school, I think it's important because you have to learn the basics, like how to read, how to count, those basics. Once you know those basics, then you are good to go. Hence, I'm saying I recommend people to complete their matric, then I can focus on other things.
Okay, but someone who, let's say, maybe they only have grade 7, they can still be able to trade.
Yeah, they can be able to trade, I guess.
I see a bit of a doubting there.
Yeah, because I've never seen someone doing that with only grade 7, but I think it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
Okay, cool. Do you have a question? Okay, you can.
So another question is, since you changed your ways and found Forex in lockdown, what really like pushed you to like do Forex? Was it because of your background at home, like financially so, or what? Or you just saw it interesting? It was not because of your financial status at home.
I just saw it interesting, to be honest, because I won't lie, say me I'm from a poor family or something. Like, I'll say me I'm from a normal family, like middle class family, you understand? So I found it interesting. And another thing, I don't want to limit myself, you understand? I want to achieve some of the big things. So I saw it also as an advantage to learn it, to know how to trade, because I'm also going to make money from it, you understand? Yeah.
Okay. So another question that I have is that when you first started trading, then what is your biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge? Okay, it was the funds to deposit into my trading account, remember? Because even if I ask from my family, they'll say Forex is risky. That one is obvious, you understand? It's just scam or something. But either way, I kept on pushing, and also my brother supported me, and also my mom supported me. I would say, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, follow up with me. A question.
Okay. Beautiful. So apparently your parents were positive about this whole thing. They didn't really try to challenge you, be like, yo, go to school and so on. Or
in the beginning of your say, focus also on school, but I think around grade 11, when they saw that, okay, I can make some money from Forex, then I also told them that I want to drop out, actually. My mom told me that just finish matric then.
And then that would be fine. That would be fine.
Then that's what I did. I finished matric. I even gave her my matric certificate because I don't need it, to be honest. Then,
you're like, have it, yeah. But okay, that's an incredible story to share, because right now I'm actually putting myself in the shoes of someone. Let me say maybe there's someone watching this, right? And they're starting to trade. And remember, when you start to trade, the first thing is that, remember, trading is not something that they teach in school, right?
Yeah.
Foreign exchange, they don't teach it in school. So you literally have to teach yourself or have a mentor who's going to be able to guide you through it. Remember, when I'm starting out, the chances are I don't have the money. The second thing is I don't really have the knowledge. Yeah. And the third thing is I don't really have friends who trade. You get what I'm saying? I might have, I might not. So I'm here starting, and it's something that is like, maybe I have the vision. I can see you're doing well, and you have changed your life with it. I look up to you, and I'll be like, I want to do this thing. but my family doesn't really believe into it, right? They discourage me. They say, go get the real job. This thing of yours is not going to work out, and so on. How could I convince my parents or my family to believe in the vision that I have?
That one is tricky because I don't relate, you understand?
Yeah.
So it will be tricky for me to give advice on that one.
Okay.
I don't want to mislead people or something. So, yeah.
Okay, but for you, for your family to be supportive, did they really just get supportive from the get-go? While you just say, Mama, there's this thing called Forex, I want to do it. And she was like, go for it, my son.
Nah, not really. But, as I mentioned, like she also mentioned that it's risky, but as time goes and also saw me like making some profit from it, that's when it started being like full supportive from it.
Yeah, so apparently in all what we said, you literally gave me the answer, you just didn't want to give it exactly. So apparently if you want to convince your parents is that get the results.
Yeah, get the results.
So if we can get the results and show them that I'm able to do this and this, like for example, I had some of the stories, some of the people literally with different versions from Forex, for example, they've had a vision and then they go out and work and their parents be like, that thing of yours is not going to work out. And the next thing they buy a full grocery for the parents and you see like, where did you get the money? You'll be like, that's Forex money. You get what I'm saying? And that on its own, it will actually ease the parent to be like, okay, at least I can see some results. So apparently the advice is that get the results. And then they will catch up from there. Okay, cool. But now, okay, you're saying you are a self-taught trader. Yeah? So educate me. I also want to trade. Maybe I'm watching this, I'm inspired, I want to trade. What's the first thing I do? Do I go on YouTube and watch a video about trading? What is those things that I really need to know? Because I believe there's pillars that you need to know as a trader, right? Maybe I need to know what a candlestick is. I need to know all of those things. Where do I start?
I'll say everything is on YouTube, but if you want to have like an easy journey, just get a mentor who's gonna guide you, you understand? Because I also attended like seminars from other traders, like Jason Noah's seminar and also FBK seminar, but they were free seminars. I didn't pay anything, you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't have like that capital to pay for courses or anything, so I used to attend their free seminars, and then I also used YouTube to learn and also my experience in trading. Because remember, as you are trading, you're also gaining experience, you understand? So yeah, I was also learning from my mistake, which it was also hard for me.
Yeah, just to fix English. I love fixing English on this podcast.
Sure.
So you said you're a student. What's capital?
Like funds, more like funds.
Funds.
Yeah.
Okay. What's capital, baby? What's capital?
I think it's money to start. Yeah, it's listen in funds like money to start something. Like you having money.
Oh no. Start something. Capital is money to start a business, not money to start something. So I'm just fixing that because when you say capital, maybe some people might not get it. Because I was having an argument before with her, and she was like. There was actually somewhere where we read and they spoke about capital and she said capital is money, and I was like, capital is not money, capital is money to start a business. So yeah, apparently you didn't have the money to start this business, but you were like, okay, I'm gonna take advantage of the free seminars that they host, and then you attended. Then after you attend all of the seminars, where do you start making the decision of like, let me put something in trade?
It's when like I saw also that is real, because on those seminars I met those traders. I met Jason or I met FBK, so I definitely saw the cards that they were posting on Instagram.
Yeah,
like damn man,
I can see.
You know. Yeah. So it also motivated me to start as soon as possible. Then that's when I started saving up money to fund, which I used to take the money they give me to go to school. You understand?
Okay.
Facing like my lunch and then eat at school, because I was at the public school.
Okay.
I know that every day during break they give you guys food. You understand? So I used to eat at school, and then the money that at home they gave me, I used to save it so that I can be able to fund my trading account.
Beautiful. Let's speak of results. How was your results in the beginning when you started this?
Definitely. With my first account, I blew it off. Yes, I blew my first account, and then
how much did you blow there?
I think it was 500 rand.
500
rand. Yeah, I think I blew that.
That's like your first trade.
Yeah, that was my first deposit on a real trading account.
Okay.
I blew it, and then I think I kept on blowing, and then I think let's say for 2 months, then I was like, there's something wrong that I'm doing. Then I went back to YouTube again, to learn more, and then also raise funds again so that I can be able to deposit again, you understand? And then from there, I think my first withdrawal that's when I doubled my trading account. I deposited 500 again, which that time it was somewhere around 20 something USD. Then after depositing it, in a week, I was able to double that capital or that funds, let's say. I was able to double that trading account, and then I withdraw that money. As soon as it kicks in on my bank account, that's when I also saw like, okay, it's also real. Like I got my funds, you understand?
Okay. And then that's when your confidence started
that's
to
when I got the opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah. And that time I didn't have like a bank account, so I was also using my mom's details to trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently that time you're still in high school.
Yeah, I was still in high school.
So apparently your mom saw results before you left high school.
Yeah.
I feel like also that's the reason why she just let you do it after high school. If let me say maybe you were doing it, grade 11, grade 12, no results, nothing. I don't think she was gonna let you. Right?
Definitely.
Because of she haven't seen it working. Okay. That confirms what I was asking. So another question. I believe, as I'm saying, I'm a hustler too. I believe when you hustle, you really need to have enthusiasm, be optimistic, have a good mindset. You understand about hustle and so on. Let me say I'm the most negative person you've ever met in your life. I'm not happy about anything, right? Maybe, of course, I have good reasons not to. Maybe like I grew up without my dad. A lot of things have happened. I have a lot of traumas that have led me to being this negative. You understand what I'm saying? And I want the results. Will I be able to win?
It will be more difficult because trading is also more of a test psychological, you understand? Because most people know how to trade. I always say this, most people know how to analyze the market. Analyzing the market is easy.
Yeah.
But yet they are not profitable. Why? Because they lack psychology of trading. So you must enter trading with a good mindset. As I'm saying, manifestation, and like it really works for me. It also helped me. You understand? So make sure that you have a good mindset before you trade.
So how do I build that psychology?
As I'm saying, good habits. Like you have to feed your mind. You have to feed your mind. You understand? Because remember, your subconscious mind like absorb everything that you feed it. You understand? So make sure you affirm a lot, also manifest a lot. That's what I do, to be honest.
Let's talk about, speaking of that, let's talk about your routine. Let's talk about your habits.
Okay.
Your current habits. How is a day in your life?
Okay, so normally I wake up at 5 a.m. and then after waking up at 5 a.m. I spend around 30 minutes listening to affirmations, also writing my daily goals, and then from there I'm going for a shower, eat, then analyze the market. And then by 8 a.m. that's when I'm also preparing to take my first trade, because normally in a day I only trade 3 types.
Okay.
It's 9 a.m., 2:30 and 3:30, you understand?
Why is that?
Because I found it profitable. Okay. I also have what we call trading sessions. So at 9 a.m. is what we call a London session. Then at 2:30, normally the market will move volatile. 3:30 is what we call a New York Stock Exchange.
Okay.
Yeah. So after preparing for the market at 9 a.m., I'm trading. After trading, that's when sometimes I'm going to the gym, then come back from the gym. Also, I have a company, Poverty Killers Effect, so I have to make sure I assist my clients, and then also post on my business page, post on my personal page, and then wait for 2:30 to be able to trade again, and then also 3:30 to trade. From there, most of the time in the evening, I'm having like Zoom sessions with my students. From there, that's how my day is, basically. Sometimes I do go out a lot, maybe to dealerships, manifest, you understand? Yeah. That's what I do. They're also on my YouTube channel, like my day in a life routine, so how I usually spend my day.
Oh, well, what's your YouTube channel?
It's Poverty Killers Effects.
Okay, Poverty Killers Effects. If you want to check it out, go to Poverty Killers Effects. You're going to find a lot of value there and a day in a life. Probably, I believe if you're a trader, you could be able to take up some measurements and steps. Be like, okay, if I can do my day like him or close to what he does, maybe I can be able to yield the results. Yeah, but with what you're saying, I find it very interesting, né? For the fact that you include self-care in your routine. which is what you're talking about. Do you go hit the gym and so on? Probably the guns will be bigger than that when you come here next time, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But why do you decide? Because this is a fitness podcast. When you're speaking of gym, you make us excited, right?
Sure.
So why do you find it important to work on yourself instead of really, like right now? I think you are healthy, right?
Yeah.
And you are in a shape where you can say maybe if you have to go to the 7th floor or 25th floor, you can literally walk there easily because you are originally fit,
Yeah.
right? So why is it an issue for you, or you find it valuable to literally go to gym?
I would say because they say health is wealth, you understand? When you have money, you also have to take care of your health so that you can be able to live long, you understand? So that you can be able to enjoy your money. Like, let's say you have money but you're not healthy. Do you think you're going to enjoy that money? Definitely.
Chances are no, yeah.
You understand? So that's why I'm taking I'm taking care of myself, and also want to hit the gym and then have a good physique also. Yeah, that's one of my goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But now I want to get to, okay, I love what you said. You do affirmations. What do you listen to for affirmations? Because you say you listen to affirmations. Do you listen to one person in particular, or what do you really listen to?
Yeah, there's this other YouTube channel where they like their affirmations. I'll just leave the link of it. I'm just going to give you the link of that YouTube channel. Maybe you can put it under the description or something.
Okay. So apparently what they do the I ams.
Yeah.
I am powerful.
Yeah.
I am amazing. Beautiful. I have a very interesting question for that. When you say, I do affirmations like you do, right? Exactly what you're saying, yeah, because I want to see your results, right? Maybe I look up to you and I'm really trying to do everything you do to see the results. I do the affirmations and so on, everything like that. But I don't really do the actual work. Do you get what's the actual work? Because you need to understand in life we have what we call profit producing activities or money producing activities, which is exactly you having to trade. But I don't trade. I just do the affirmations. God, I want to have the M5. I want to have this and that. You know, I'm an amazing person. I'm energetic. I'm strong, right?
Sure.
But I do no work. Will I be able to get the results?
No, man. Because don't put work on it, understand? You just affirm. You're going to have like a good mindset, I will say, but if you don't put in the work, definitely no.
So the affirmation has to go with activity.
Yeah, with activity.
Okay, that's beautiful. Do you have a question?
Yeah.
Okay, not yet. Okay, great. Do you read any books?
What?
Do you read any books?
Yeah, I do read any books.
Okay.
Well, I'm currently reading Rich Dad Poor Dad now.
Okay, beautiful. Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah.
Okay, how far are you with it?
I think I'm on chapter 4.
You're on chapter 4. Okay. It's been a while I read that book, so I don't remember what chapter 4 is about. So is this your first book?
Yeah, it's my first book, to be honest.
Okay, what were you doing all along to improve your mindset other than affirmations? Affirmations and what is it? Books. I think books give you knowledge, affirmations give you attitude. Ne? It's two different things. What were you doing to keep a good mindset?
Watching YouTube videos.
Okay, who were you watching in particular?
Watch a couple of them, like it's just that I forgot their names.
Top one. Give me one. Just
one.
Yeah.
I used to watch what you call Ty Lopez.
Oh, Ty Lopez. Ty Lopez is a farmer and so on. How do you relate him to farm?
Not really a farmer, also an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I know. He has what we call mind toolbox. You know that mind box?
Yeah.
He literally interpret the books.
Also watch Dan Lok.
Dan Lok.
Also, yeah.
Okay, Dan Lok is a trader, at least.
He's a trader and investor, I'll say.
He does Bitcoin.
I'm not sure with Bitcoin, but he invests with other businesses also.
Okay, but who's your top one? Because let me say, maybe I'm here watching this. I really want to follow that person you follow so that I can become as skilled as you are. Who's your top one?
I'll say Dan Lok. I definitely watch Dan Lok.
Okay, that's the guy you watch consistently. Did you watch something today? Read something today? What have you learned today? Today.
So today I didn't manage to do that because I went home. I was visiting at my old place, which is where my grandparents live. And
okay.
Yeah. So I didn't manage to do those things today. Yeah.
So when you get home, most of the things that you normally do, they get a bit interrupted because the setting doesn't allow you to be you.
Definitely.
Okay, cool. You still okay? Okay, what is that? Okay, I don't know how to put this, ne? But it's in my head. It's in my head, but I don't know how to put it, ne? But let me say, can you please check there if it's still shooting before we run out of storage? Yeah, let me say, maybe, yeah, as you say, maybe I'm watching the YouTube videos, as you say, right? I'm doing exactly what you're doing and so on. And then I want to be surrounded by successful people, right? Maybe I want to be within their friends, because I believe like the friends you have met, they have a lot to do with where you're heading in life, right? I want to do very well, and I want to find myself having friends that could actually benefit me or lift me up and so on. How do I become able to build the connections? I've seen that you've been with Jason's DJ coach. Those are actually top traders. Have you met who's this guy? Ralph. Is it Ralph? The guy, he loved really meditating and so on. Ralph Wayne or something.
Ralph Wayne.
Yes.
Yeah, I once met him.
You met him?
Yeah.
Do you have a relationship with him?
Not that really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Okay, but he knows you.
Yeah, I think he knows me. Maybe I'm not sure if he knows me by name.
Okay.
But yeah, I once met him a couple of times.
But these other guys I'm talking about, Jason and so on, they know you completely and so on. Okay, how do I get myself in that cycle? How do I build relationships with such people?
Okay, so for example, let Jason know, as I mentioned, I once went to his seminar, and another thing, I was able to build more relationship when he started the brokerage firm, which is Alpha Market. So I was once an IB in Alpha Market, so more like working with Alpha Market. So that's why I was able to build connection with him.
Okay.
Yeah, and also being an IB with Alpha Market, it also gives me like an opportunity to network with other traders as well.
Okay. So does it help to network with traders?
Definitely.
If I'm a trader?
Definitely.
Oh, well, what's the benefit? Because I believe, after all, you have poverty killers, which is yours, right? Yeah, you are alone in poverty killers.
Yeah, I'm alone.
One man, no team. One man.
Still building a team, but for now it's now one man.
How many students do you have now?
I think I have more than 100 students.
More than 100. Paying students.
Yeah, paying students.
Okay, beautiful. How much do I pay if I'm to become a student?
It depends which package you want. We have mentorship, which is once of payment, which is 2,000 rands of payments, and we also have signals, which is 500 monthly.
Okay, so those are the only two packages that you have to offer.
I also have a trading robot, which I'm also still busy with it. I want to upgrade it so that it can be more advanced, but it really works also.
Okay, yeah. But now I want to go back to what I'm asking. Remember, as you're saying if I'm within the relationship of traders, it can help me to become better also, and so on. How have you seen it, you in your life, how have you seen it really helping you to grow as a person?
Okay, I'll say, as I mentioned, during lockdown, I was spending more time with my bro, and he's not a trader, understand?
Yeah.
So it was more difficult for me. Let's say I have an issue with trading, you understand? I can't discuss it with him because he's not into trading. But when I'm networking with other traders, let's say if I see an issue, I'll be able to have a conversation with another trader saying, hey, bro, did you see this? Do you see what happened to USDK? Do you see what happened to gold? You understand? That we can learn from each other, and maybe you can explain to me the reason why this happened is because of this. Then I'm also learning, you understand?
Yeah.
I'm also benefiting from that. Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful. So apparently what you're saying is that there is power in the people that you surround yourself with, because if you surround yourself with people who have similar goals, similar versions, you are actually able to build each other up instead of destroying each other down. Okay. Do you have friends outside of Forex?
Yeah, I do.
What kind of friends?
Okay, so my best friend is not trading, but is also like an entrepreneur, I will say.
Okay, that's what you have in common.
Yeah, that's what we have in common.
Okay. Do you find him being a friend that you can rely on?
Definitely.
Okay, that's beautiful. Because I believe besides trading, if I am like this and I'm an entrepreneur, chances are I know how business work. I have a bit of skill set that if you might need help, I might be able to assist. Okay, another question. How much is the largest, I don't know, this English is getting me now.
Yeah.
I want to know how much money, why is it getting to me? Okay, I want to know the amount of money that you have blown that you feel like it's a lot. How much have you blown that is the max of the money you've actually ever blown?
In one day?
Yeah, I lost. I don't know trading very well. You trade daily, because I know there's people who trade 6 months, there's people who trade 1 minute. You trade daily yourself. Okay, in a day, how much is the max that you have blown that you feel like it almost cost you depression?
So in a day, I think I've lost 20K, I'll say.
In a day?
Yeah, in a day.
That's the max?
That's the max.
And how did you feel about it?
Obvious, it was not easy for me. But as I mentioned, that trading also requires psychology.
Yeah.
So you have to understand, okay, losses are also part of trading. Just make sure you just minimize them, you understand?
Okay.
Make sure you minimize them. But just because I've made more than 20K in trading before, so yeah, didn't destroy me, you understand?
Okay, so if you're able to blow 20K in one day, if we were to put it in a scale of since you started Forex till now, how much do you think you've blown from the time you started at?
I would say more than 100K.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say more than 100K.
But then I feel like it's better because of also you have made more.
Yeah.
I bro, what? At 20K where else and you've only made 500.
Yeah, that one is a loss, yeah.
Yeah, then I feel like, you'll be depressed. But doing 30K God and I've only made 500.
Yeah.
Because then I once traded the lockdown. Yeah, then it was the lockdown fever. I was to the lockdown and I started to find my account 300. And then everything was going well. I was getting signals, everything was fine. My first withdrawal, I think, was 2,000. Sharp, everything was very well. And then my second withdrawal was 1,000. They done growing.
Yeah.
And I was like, was this thing I can be alone? Those guys who were giving me signals, I was like, I don't need to get these signals anymore. I feel like I'm fine now. Fine. So I found that my account is 500. Oh, gone. But I said no, but because I have made more, it's not bad.
Yeah.
You can get 500. Gone. I said, now I'm quitting. And then I stopped Forex for play on. I was like, this thing is not for me yet, because I was not emotionally ready, or I don't know what to say, but for the sake that I've lost 1,000, it was too much for me. Also, and now how do you how do you keep yourself motivated to try again? You have lost 20K, but then you still went again and tried. Was it because of you really need more?
Yeah, also that one counts. And also another thing is, I saw the mistake that I made, you understand? So I was also learning from my mistake. Then I'm gonna avoid that mistake next time.
Alright, so if you have questions.
Okay. Beautiful. I guess this is the last question for me. Looking at the discs, I actually get them full and stuff like that. Né? So, what would you say to your younger self? Or let me say, maybe he's currently, the only thing that he believes in based on what he hears, you understand, is that go to school, go get a degree and then get a job and then you'll have a better life. You said you were an A student. What would you say to yourself, which is the truth about today, and you would say it to yourself? What is that, would you say?
Okay, so I would say school will give you a living. You can be able to make a living from school because you're gonna, let's say, graduate, get a better job, then make money. That will give you a living. But don't limit yourself.
Yeah.
Don't only need a living, you also need freedom. You understand? You must have freedom. You must have financial freedom. You understand? So don't limit yourself. Also go out there, explore other things. It's not only school that can make you a living or make you successful.
Okay, one last question. What is success to you?
success a key. So success is more like achieving the goals that I have. You understand? As soon as I'm gonna achieve the goals that I have, I'll say I'm successful. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be satisfied because every time I'm gonna have new goals. You understand? Yeah. So it's more tricky, yeah, but yeah, it's more like achieving more goals.
Okay. This is a multiple choice I'm about to ask. Ne? I have two guys. Here's a guy who makes $1 billion a year, ne? And he's very unhappy because of maybe there's a lot of things. He knows how to make money,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of things that doesn't go well in his life. Maybe he doesn't get along with his kids. He have divorces going on and so on. And here's a guy, maybe he has a marriage, he have kids. He's very happy with his kids, but he can barely make money, right? He can barely actually be able to pay even his bills and so on. But if you find him, you wouldn't even see that he is really struggling and so on. Between these two guys, who do you think is really successful?
I'll say the second guy because it's happy. Like happiness is also important, I believe.
Yeah.
Happiness is also important. But as I mentioned, like success, I also take it like achieving your goals. Like, as soon as that guy achieves his goals, I think he will be more successful. You understand?
Okay.
Because it's already happy, so we just left by maybe a small breakthrough there and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently, out of this, I personally believe success is not about what you have.
Yeah.
It's about are you where you want to be.
Definitely.
You understand?
Yeah.
If you're aware exactly what you're saying by achieving your goals, let me say maybe the only thing I just wanted myself, I wanted a shake and a test.
Yeah.
And I got that. I'm successful.
You're successful.
As you are. As a millionaire you are, I'm as successful as the same as you because I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
So if you can actually be able to have a freedom to make whatever choice you want and also live the life on your own terms, I believe that is what can be deemed as success. But I feel like success differs from a person to person.
Yeah,
There's one person who can come to you and say, I'm successful where I am, and when you check, they didn't eat last night. And it's because of they're happy and they have a happy family, and that's enough for them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, with that being, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is it. We're having an amazing chat again when we host another podcast. Make sure you tune in. And come, where can these people actually find you and follow you?
Okay, so they can find me on Insta, Kamogelo_PK, the verified account. Don't fall for scammers, guys. And then my business account is Poverty Killers FX. You can also find it on my bio of my personal account.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you subscribe and then support our channel, and make sure that you go to Kamo if you want to, start learning how to trade. He can actually be able to mentor you and assist you step by step. I've actually seen some of the classes he does. He literally come directly to you and then he show you what he really does. So make sure that you support this guy and you will help yourself change your life by finding yourself a best mentor. So let's get it. Peace.